if you're a fan of Madonna, or even if you're not, you can't help but have noticed her recent return to a love of vintage lingerie, and it seems like every picture you see of her, she's wearing a bustier, which of course she was famous for wearing in the 80s. This is a plain black version, but she's also worn a lace version. I don't have the exact one she's worn, but this is the kind of lace-covered version here of a cathedral-style version by Lady Marlene. This is just a strapless bra, also made by Lady Marlene. It was actually made right up until the early 2000s, and the same style was made for 30 or 40 years. Lady Marlene was making the same style for decades. They only went up to a D cup, so they had a limited cup size range, and they just stopped making. The main brand didn't go under or anything, they kept going, but they obviously decided that Lady Marlene had run out of time, she'd done a good job, and that they decided not to run with the label anymore. So Lady Marlene stopped being made in the early 2000s. At first glance, this looks like one of those fabled overwired bras, but this is a trick because it is in fact underwired. It has a soft cup at the top, so it's just a soft bra, and they've put a little metal wire here. So the metal wire, which is separate to the rest of the bra, you can see when I fold it down, you've got the underwire, and then you've got a little metal U shape here. And we have played around with this before, we've tried it, we haven't had very much success, we've always run out of time, but that is why how they make it look like more of a vintage piece, and how they give the illusion of an overwired bra. The fit, I found that Lady Marlene, I find if anything the cups run slightly large. So if you do find a vintage one, obviously it only goes up to a D cup. If you do find a vintage one, you'll probably be able to squeeze into it. Certainly the ones I've seen Madonna wear, they don't look like they're her perfect size, but she manages to make it work. The other thing that Lady Marlene do, especially with their long lines, is they do it with a very low back. So there is less support to the bust, and even with me as a 34C, I found that, you know, sometimes when you bend over, it's like the whole bra goes with you. So not very much support, but they look absolutely fantastic. So if you are after the Madonna look, Lady Marlene is the label to look for on eBay and Etsy.